Good afternoon. Welcome to our Body Sculpt Express class. I apologize. I was planning to go live a couple minutes ago, but I had scheduled this for 2:30, and when I went to start the stream, it told me that the time had passed, and I was like, what? Anyway, so I had to restart it. We're going to be doing a 30-minute Express Sculpt class here today, and I thought we would do this because starting next week, I have a 4-week virtual session for Body Sculpt starting, and those classes are going to be an hour long. This is only half an hour. I'm going to give you a little taste of what Body Sculpt is like in case you were interested in maybe checking it out. So before we get started, I am going to find us a playlist and add it in the comments. So just bear with me for one moment. Share, copy link. And then normally Body Sculpt is a full body workout. Today we're just going to be doing a warm-up and mostly an upper body workout because I went to the osteopath for the first time since February yesterday, and I had a lot of adjustments, and my leg and foot and hip are still a little sore. So I don't want to do anything to upset that. So we'll do a little warm up, and then we're going to do a quick express upper body workout. And then we'll do a cool down and we will be done. And once we get off here, I will also go back and edit in the description to share info, or in the comments, probably in the comments, on that Body Sculpt session that starts next week for anyone who is interested. But for now, let's get this music. So I did add a playlist in the comments if you're interested in having some music. I'm just going to move my tripod out of the way. Fix my pants, and we'll start with a march. The lighting's still a little bit weird down here. My ring light died, then it started working again, and then it died again. Normally I open up the curtains, but cats are hiding, so I can't even do that. And they're hiding under a blanket, under a chair, right in front of the window. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So let's go to a step touch, step together, step together. The point of the story is I've ordered a new ring light. It should be here next week. That's what we're getting to here. And then we do a grapevine. So step behind, step together. So Body Sculpt is a combination of both a bar class and a traditional strength training class. It's not a proper bar class because we don't have bars, but we use walls, and now that we're at home, we can use chairs to mimic bar work. Let's go do a hamstring curl. And it really focuses a lot on spinal alignment, helping you to build good posture. Good posture is one of the foundations of a healthy body. Very important. Let's go to a knee lift. So we want to really make sure that we're using our arms here in our warm-up because we are doing a primarily an upper body workout. We want to warm up our muscles, get the blood flowing. 4, 3, 2, we reach up, reach and reach. You keep reaching. One of my hiding cats has moved enough that I can open the window curtain. So keep reaching up, keep reaching up. And then take it across the front. Hopefully. Oh gosh, it's still quite hard to get the light open. And across. Hopefully that's a bit better. Take it back up. And across the front. 4, 3, 2, grapevine, step behind, step together. We're going right back to our hamstring curls. Arms reach and pull. Remember, we really want to focus on warming up our upper body. And then to a knee lift, pull down, pull, pull. Four, three, two, march. Deep breath in and out. Two more. Last one. All right, I'm going to get my exercise mat. If you don't have yours pulled out, you can do that too. Hi, Michelle. So we're going to be using a mat. We're going to be using a pair of weights. I don't want those weights. Where are my other weights? Here they are. Too many yoga blocks piled on top. So another benefit of a body sculpt class is we do high repetition. So it's got a lot of muscular endurance qualities. Muscular endurance is different than muscular strength. You need muscular strength when you're doing like a set of 8 bicep curls. Muscular endurance is when you're doing, say, 20 or 30. I always like to use the example of like drywalling a ceiling. If you don't have one of those dead man things to help hold it up, and you have like 2 people holding the sheet of drywall up while the third person is screwing it in place, you need muscular endurance to hold that drywall in place. So we are working muscular endurance, which is why I have light weights. And the point of all that was it's helpful to do muscular endurance bar type exercises at home because you don't need to have a huge variety of weights. If you don't have light weights, you can even get ones that are 2 pounds at the dollar store now. But you can fill a couple water bottles, get a couple cans of soup, something along those lines. We're going to come right down to the floor and we're going to get a cat, I think. And we're going to bring our arms up. Hands are together. Hopefully Rose doesn't block the way too much. And we're going to do a skull crusher. So we're going to bend at the elbow, bring those weights towards my forehead, and then extend back up. Keeping our elbows in close to one another. Trying not to crush my skull or the cat's. Rose, come on, you need to move along a little. Yeah, go right there. That's fine. So we bend, extend, bend, extend. For anyone who's been following the saga, it's not really a saga. My roof is being reshingled this week, and the cats have been on high alert. So we're going to take this for 3 pulses. We're going to go down for 3, 2, 1, then come up. Squeeze those triceps. 3, 2, 1, extend. 3, 2, 1, extend. 3, 2, 1, and extend. So hopefully triceps are starting to burn a bit. We're going to do 4 more, then 3. Last 2. Last 1. So this is going to be a little bit harder to demonstrate with a cat on me, but we want to have our ribs knitted in. Oh, there she goes. So I want to have my ribs knitted in. I don't want my ribs popping up. It's kind of hard for you to see, but I just want you to think about keeping everything nice and tight. So if you put your hand down, you can't really feel the bottom of your ribs. Whereas if I'm here, I can kind of get my hands under the bottom of them. So we want to keep nice and secure. Arms are up, a little bend in the elbow, and we're going to exhale, reaching back and lift back up. So keeping those ribs in place, not letting them pop up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. So if you think about movements, if you think about a movement like at a multi-gym, like I have right over there, this would be like you holding a cable up and then pulling down. So we're just in a different position, but we're still working the same muscle group, but gravity is impacting us in a different way. So keep those ribs knitted in, abs engaged. core should be nice and tight. We'll do one more. We'll bring the hands down. We're going to open up the arms. We're going to go right into a chest press. So we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. So, muscular endurance, if you're using a lightweight like I am, chances are you feel like you could do this for quite a while. And so we're going to play with timing a bit. Yes, why don't you just stop and stretch right there? We lift and lower. So right now I'm going through a full range of motion. My elbows are coming right down to the floor. I'm extending my arms all the way up. We're going to take this half range of motion. So my elbows are only going about halfway to the floor. Arms are going almost straight, but not quite. Press, 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 press. So the timing is a 2 count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do 2 2 counts, 1 4 count. Not quite yet, though. So we call this tempo. The 4 count will be half tempo. Let's do 2 more. Bring your arms back down, and we're going to do it here. We press up, down, lift, up, 2, 3, 4, down, up, and lower, 2, 3, 4. Press up, down, press up, down, up, slow down, up, down, slow up, down, up, slow down, up, down, slow up, and down, up, slow down. Few more times. Slow up, and down, up, slow down. 2 more. Last one. All right, let's use our arms to help us. We're going to come up into a seated position. And we're going to make our way right up into standing, if I can. Oh, I came home yesterday. It was wonderful at the osteopath, by the way, but I felt like I was about 150 years old at the time I got home. So, needless to say, I'm glad this is my only class today and that chair yoga is tomorrow. Okay, we're going to do a bent over row. So abs engaged, little bend in your knees. You're going to hinge at the hip, but keeping good spinal alignment. And we're going to go into a row. So we pull our arms back and extend. Hi, Rosie. Pull back, extend, pull. So we want to think about keeping our chest lifted so that we're not rounding. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Squeeze. And then we're going to do 3 pulses. So we're going to come up and pulse, 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 then extend, pulse, 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 then extend. 3, 2, 1, and extend. And again. 3, 2, 1, extend. 3, 2, 1, extend. One more time. And we're going to change this. So right here is where we have been. We're going to turn this into a scarecrow row. So we're going to take our arms out to the side, but otherwise spinal alignment stays the same. We lift, lift. Go at a pace that feels good for you. Lift, lift, lift. Rose, don't you dare jump in that window, I swear. So here we're building a strong upper back. Important foundation for that strong back and good posture. We're going to do one more. And then we're going to slowly stand up. If you have a wall or a chair or something nearby, first of all, you can sit your weights down. And we're going to step back into an L stretch. Just stretch out that back a little bit. All those bent over rows can be pretty compressive. And then stepping back in. Grab your weights if you did set them down. If your weights are small enough that you can easily put 2 in one hand, or if you have some heavier weights kicking around, go ahead and grab one of those. If you can't, you're going to just do one at a time, one arm at a time. We're really going to focus on that bicep. Lift and lower. We lift. Really encourage you to put your hand on the bicep, even if you just put that finger, because you can feel it working. And sometimes we need to have that sensation of knowing what area we're working to really engage it. Squeeze. Squeeze. One thing that's important is using a light weight doesn't necessarily mean that you're not getting as good of a workout. When we get stronger, we have the ability to use heavier weights. That doesn't mean we can't get an effective workout with lighter weights. The stronger we are, the more we can contract that muscle so we can still get a good workout. I've seen a lot of people complaining about how they haven't been able to get as good quality of a workout at home. You absolutely can. You just have to know how to do it. Squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. Rose just meowed and said, "You're doing great." Let's switch sides. Hand on the bicep. We squeeze and lower. Squeeze. You don't have to keep your hand there, but truly it does help you engage more. But notice my elbows staying in close to my side. In essence, I'm supporting that bicep curl with my torso. It's allowing my shoulder to be protected, because if I was out here, there was a lot more strain on my shoulder. When I'm here, I can focus just on the bicep. Keep a bend in the knees, abs engaged. Remember, we're just doing a really short introduction here today. We're already 2/3 of the way through. Two more. Last one. And we're going to put the weights down. So we did biceps, we did triceps, we did chest, we did upper back, we did some core, but also some lat work. So we've done a whole lot of stuff. We're going to finish off with a little bit more core. So we're going to put our weights down. I'll put mine back in my box over here. We're going to come down to the floor. Let me just check on this cat for a second. What are you doing? Golly. We'll come down. Rose doesn't like to just drive me crazy. She also likes to drive Clara crazy, and Clara's trying to hide because she's afraid of the nailing noise on the roof. And Rose keeps trying to cram herself in the same place that Clara is, except Rose is too big. There's not enough room for 2 cats in a little tiny spot. We're going to lay down if your creatures will allow it. Oh! Sorry, that was probably quite loud. I wasn't prepared. Arms and legs extended. If you have any hip or back issues, go ahead and bend your knees. I am going to bend mine because I'm still recovering from those adjustments. We're going to exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Opposite arm and leg. Exhale, inhale. Rose. Let's do one more. Okay. Instead, let's bring our legs up, a bend in the knee if you need it. And we're going to exhale, lower, inhale, lift. Arms can be crossed over your chest or out to the side. This is really quite tough for you. You can instead just lower one knee or one foot at a time. There has to be something to be said for the fact that you may not get as an effective workout if you have to deal with your pets. That is a real problem. Last one, and then let's bring our knees in. Maybe rock a little bit side to side. And then we're going to put our one foot down, cross the other ankle over the knee. Even though we didn't do a low body exercise or workout, still important that we do a full body stretch, especially with us, most of us anyway, not being able to be as active as we usually are. We're still, Michelle and I have already discussed this. We're tighter than we usually are. So we're still going to stretch. So you keep your foot on the floor or you can lift it up. No, you can't eat the microphone. We have been over this many times. And then we'll switch sides. And we'll bring our feet down to the floor. And we're going to extend a one leg, hamstring stretch, flexing through the foot. And then we're going to switch legs. Then we'll use our arms to help us come up into a seated position. You can sit however is comfortable for you. We'll start off with a few shoulder rolls. Rosie. Rose. Oh gosh, she's almost sitting on top of her sister now. And reach across. Clara has burrowed under a blanket, and Rose is like sitting on the blanket. And we'll reach back. So again, this was a super quick teaser of what a body sculpt class is like. Normally there is a lot more core, lower body work, but just to give you an idea of the sort of exercises we do, let's switch sides. And also give you an idea if you have the room to do this type of workout in your space. I know that some of you who are doing this have done body sculpt at home in the last few months anyway, but for anyone who is interested and not quite sure what it might look like, hopefully this will give you an idea. And then we'll inhale up and over, stretching through the side body. And to the other side. Coming back up nice and tall, fingertips behind you. We're going to press, opening up through the shoulders. And then we'll make a fist, grab onto the fist around through the back. Arms can stay lifted or lowering down. I also want to mention that just like this class, you're able to take the body sculpt classes live in our virtual session, but you're also going to be able to access the replays. So you don't have to be available at the time that I'm recording them in order to take part. You'll be getting the recordings, and so you can do them on your own time. You can do each class 85 times over if you like. I just like to give the option to do it live as well. So let's come back up. Nice deep breath in. Let's exhale, look over one shoulder. Slowly back to the front. Inhale, exhale, look the other way. Gently back to the front. Deep breath in. And exhale one more time. And with that, we are finished. So if you are looking for more information on Body Sculpt classes, if you haven't already registered, I will add it in the comments as soon as I finish this. If you have already registered, I will be seeing you next week. And if you're happy with just this class, you can still come back to it and do it over as many times as you like, free of charge. Have a wonderful afternoon. I have been working on a new journal that I'm hoping to send off to the printers this afternoon or tomorrow morning. So that's exciting. So I'm going to see if I can get that finished up. And I have another Zumba conference session in an hour. And then I have a birthday to go celebrate tonight. My niece was 15 yesterday. So anyway, I have to talk to you guys. I don't have anyone else to talk to. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you maybe tomorrow for chair yoga at 1 o'clock. Bye.